So unfortunately, there's some people looking at me and they want to question. It's up to you.
It's,
It's,
I just don't wanna take up the board's
I
time.
don't wanna be here till 9 o'clock at night either, I do have laundry to flip.
Okay.
So, wait a minute, he was first, believe it or not.
Yes, sir.
Quick question,
Yes, oh.
Wait a minute, Mr. Wade, he was first.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
quick question.
Yes, sir.
So, if somebody sent it back with corrections, how did you vet the corrections before you sent it to the state?
How did I vet? Well, if somebody told us that they didn't have a deck, then I would go review it.
And so silence means you accepted what was sent in, or silence, or, for instance, I have an eyebrow colonial, right? So your assessment was wrong as far as the square footage. So I
Okay.
said, I have an eyebrow, I reminded you that I have an eyebrow
Okay.
colonial. So I assume that you put in the square footage.
Correct. Well, we would put in any change that's noted, and then we would verify that with a sketch that we have.
Right.
And if it's too far off, then we go and remeasure it.
Okay.
Individually, that was few and far between, but a lot of things you'll find, now there'll be the public notice goes out in the newspaper for inventory. So inventory is made available on March 24th and 26th in our office, but you'll be able to see it, you'll be able to tell.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Are copies of those, letters you sent, are they available?
Copy of the card.
No, of the.
Anything you've sent.
The card, I can show it to you. I don't actually have a copy because this one came from someone. And this is a property description report that was mailed. This is just one I picked up to show us the example.
Are copies of those in the office or someplace that I could get a copy of it? So I don't recall receiving one of those.
Okay. No, sir. I mean, I can print a blank one because they were printed from our file. We don't keep
Well,
copies.
what I want is whatever you've got recorded as
Okay,
on our property.
As they begin to talk, you want to see about your personal property?
Yeah, right.
Then, that is available on March 24th. March 24th, you can come into the office. If you want to call the office tomorrow or come in by tomorrow, you can come and look. Because we can show you what's on the file.
Because I don't recall receiving the copy. That's the problem. And normally I file that with all my deed papers and stuff, so.
Well, it wouldn't be filed, it would be sent back to us.
Oh.
We didn't say
No,
that.
yes, ma'am, no, and ma'am, I
Not from the
understand.
post office.
But I'm just telling you, if you have a question, all you need to do is contact my office. Okay, fair enough?
And he's here quite a bit also, so.
Well, there's a clerk here from 9 to 3, Monday through Thursday, and I'm available email.
Okay.
And they'll answer your question, be glad to.
Sure.
You know, I'm sure nothing's ever gonna be perfect in today's world.
But it's strange, we both live on the same street, neither one of us got the mailing.
I always get the wrong.
Did they just forget
Well, they-
that street?
Can't, and again, ma'am, I wish I could answer that. They went to the tax bill mailing addresses. I'm still getting these back even though they.
Don't you?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I think the one thing that I would say is that, part of this process, when any town does a reevaluation, the state has a very specific set of mandated procedures which allow taxpayers, once they receive the inventory, once they receive their tentative assessment, should they not be happy with it, to come in and speak with the assessor and address specifically if there is any difference. So, to make the point, and Rip said this at the beginning, this process is kind of midstream. It's by no means complete, and there are plenty of opportunities for individual taxpayers, should they find there be any inconsistency or error, to come in and address it.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, the system is designed for that purpose, so that you don't have to feel like, well, if I didn't get the card, I have no way to be heard and no opportunity to correct it. That's far.
We'll make sure, yeah.
No, it's done annually and everything is open. So what you're going to get in the mail, the next piece of mail will be a notice of assessment, which is basically the full market value of your home. And if you don't think that that's accurate, then there's a letter on the back that tells you exactly what to do. What I try to do is have you come meet with me first, so that you don't have to file a formal grievance, if I can help it. Okay? Yes, sir.
With respect to the factors that are taken into account with respect to assessment, is topography one that you take? The reason I mention that, I don't mind sharing it with you, out of a lot that I bet you at least 80% of it's inaccessible. Is ground is so steep, right? You put a backhoe on it, you can watch it tumble down.
Well, assessments are based on the sales comparison approach is how assessments are based on data inventory. Hold on one second, let me get there, okay? They're based on sales comparison approach, based on the inventory that we have. So I would ask you, how long have you owned this property?
Long time.
Okay. If you haven't found it to be an error in the past, I wouldn't think it's gonna be an error in the future.
Right, but I'll be very frank with you.
Mhm.
The previous assessor wouldn't put a foot on there to, if you don't put a foot on it, you don't know how extreme it is.
Let me just tell you, I'm not the previous assessor, and I can
I know
only
that.
tell you that I do the best that I can with what I have.
I know.
I am not able to walk every acre of this town.
Well, I understand
So
that too.
if there's an error on your form, then on your inventory, then we certainly want to do our best to correct it.
But the slope is not part of the inventory.
Topography is, there's a percent adjustment on files for parcels that are 80 acres that have 50 acres of wetland.
Okay.
Parcels that only have 27 feet of road frontage that are inaccessible.
That's about what it is.
All right.
Thank you.
I have to say, I know you've been here 24/7, so I am going to say goodbye, good night, go home, get some dinner.
Thank you.
I have to say, he's been a very hardworking man doing this, and, I was in here on Saturday, and he was here for hours after hours, so, first of all, thank you, because even they said, well, that's your job, well, thank you, it's like having a doctor, thank you,
very
do
much.
your
I
job,
appreciate
I
it.
appreciate it, so I wanted to make that known.
Thank you very much.
So go home and have dinner.
I'm actually going back to my house to work.
Well, whatever. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, rabies clinic is November the 7th of 2020. We'll have public notices. It is already up and everything.
Where's that gonna be, Patsy?
Right here in the gym, and we have, it's open to the public, of course. Do we change
Dogs
it?
and
Dogs
cats and
and
ferrets.
cats. And ferrets? Okay. And a ferret too, Deb.
Okay.
Okay?
Make sure I
Just
got
got
them
them
all.
all over. Okay, award the bid to All Season, the body, I'm gonna give that to John, is that what that is? for?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna give that to John? All right. New York State, attendance for Kim to go to her clerk conference.
Yep.
I would like to have approval on that.
I make a
Making a
I make a
motion,
motion that we allow Kim to attend the clerks conference on April 26th to the 29th.
And I'll second that.
all in favor?
Aye.
So carry. Smart climate. That is you, Philip.
Yes, what would you like to know?
Well,
We're meeting with the, electrical supply rep tomorrow, so she can help us to work up the, bid specifications to then, put out to, do the energy, efficiency upgrades for the town. And that would include the, town hall, town garage, town park, the, also the, rotary, the, traffic circle up there too. And again, it's, $30,000 is riding on this, and, I have, my gut instinct, more than my gut, but I know so far is that we'll easily be able to do, I'd like to say, basically everything we want that needs to
I would
get
like
done
to
in the
have,
town with the 30,000.
like to have a motion from the board that we go ahead with this, resolution to go ahead for this grant, to have all that work done, plus whatever we can. We have, it all here, the grant has been written and so forth, and we just have to have it.
Yeah, I prepared, a resolution. One of the things whenever you work with a state agency is you have to do the secret determination.
Yes.
Specifically, this is what's called a type 2 action. It's interior and exterior lighting work, which, under the state code, there are specific sections which I recite in there where, I can see that there. Pursuant to 2 of the sections where you are, doing maintenance and repair regarding, involving no substantial change to the structure or facility, that's deemed a type 2 action, and also where you're doing, replacement or rehabilitation work. it would be considered a type 2 action. And so in connection with the grant package that you send into the state, you need to show that you as a town board have said, yes, you know, we've looked at this under seeker and are declaring it a type 2 action exempt from any, further environmental review. So if the board is comfortable with that, we
Yes,
would need a
yeah.
motion and a second.
I'd like to make that motion.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So carry.
Who seconded that, sorry?
Sally.
Sally.
Thank you.
And I think that's a good thing, that's for LED lighting and everything.
Yeah, basically LED.
Yeah, we did it.
They did it.
I mean, if NYSERD is correct, it could be up to a 60% reduction in electrical use.
That'd be
Yeah.
wonderful.
And we're also allowed to, what's the word, piggyback with the National Grid, program, which, could cut the cost of the material, the lights, by about, I'd say about half. Does that sound right, Bill? It's about 50% or so.
If you buy them through them, basically.
Yes, yeah, or through the one supply company, can coordinate all that with National Grid. Saves me paperwork.
Okay,
It's all good.
thank you, Phil, I know it was a lot of last minute and trying to get it all in and get it done, so I really appreciate it. I would like to have him make a resolution on all bounce check, I would like to start charging $25 since we don't get anything for bounce checks, and they do happen here, believe it or not. So I would like to make the fee the same that we get charged as the $25 fee, so I need a motion for that.
I make a motion that we charge the $25 bounce check fee on any bounce checks.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
So carry. I hired a compost worker to do our Saturdays. Mr. Scholl's father, the principal of the high school, his father, is excited about doing it on Saturdays from 8 to 2. Well, we have the site open. I'll let you know when the site will be open, but I didn't get the date from John yet. So, I need a motion that we okay that.
I'll make the motion.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
So carry. Joshua Cuizar is our next Eagle Scout that I'm gonna go to the award ceremony with. I'm very proud of this young man. I've known him since he was a little guy. And he's he's Dr. Cuizar and Ann's son. Nice boy. He did a great job down in Stockville there. And he's getting recognized, and I would just like to make that motion that we are, well, not a motion, but I just want to make it aware that I'll be recognizing him on his Eagle Scout Award and giving him a town presentation on that. I'm very honored to do such a thing.
Do you know off the top of your head when that is, by chance?
I have it in my calendar, and I left that upstairs. But if you wanna go, yeah, I have, I love, it's crazy, because half these Eagle Scouts that I ever did, I taught them all archery or something along the way, so it's been wonderful to do it. It's this month, I know that. Okay, I appoint Devin Fernandez to upload YouTube videos and other projects at $15 an hour, when needed, so I will need that
I'll make the
approval. Make a motion, Timmy,
I'll second.
that.
Phil.
Debbie seconds it.
all in favor?
Aye.
So carried. I have one other thing that I have to do, I should have done on my committee, but I met with, some people with Columbia County Beach Mission.
You can do this at your board comments.
Oh, this is my, can I put that in there now?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. But anyhow, this is, it's also with the Kindle Church here, and Reformed Church down here, and the Trinity United Methodist Church on Jocelyn Boulevard. They are putting together, it's called the Mission Thing, and within a 30-mile radius, they have contracted people that need some help in their houses and so forth. And I have a couple people, already that would need it, but they need enough. It's the week of between July 5th and the 11th, and July 12th to the 18th. And they have crews that come in and will build you what you need. Now, some of the stuff, they do painting, they repair and replace porch steps, they're doing a handicap ramp for somebody. I know drywall repair, minor roof repair, caulking, and handrails and so forth. And they do quite a bit to help, people in need that doesn't necessarily have the money or able to do it. It's a great program, it's been going on for a long time, but we don't really know much about it because nobody ever talks about these things. I am honored to, when they came to me, we sat down and, the different churches that are doing it, and, they are all forming, and they have these people that actually go in and do this. So if anybody, Kim has the information, and I have the information here at the town hall, and, I'll share it with you also, Mayor. If anybody has anybody with information that really needs anything that needs to be done, please, let us know, and you can contact them. We have the applications here. It does go by certain criteria, of course, finances and stuff like that. I mean, if you make $300,000 a year, they're not gonna come and put a trailer out for you. I think you should go and get your own trailer. But this is for people that are in need, and, it's a great, great thing that they've been doing for years, and the mission, and, I just wanna express it and make sure it's out there. So if anybody knows, and we're gonna try to put it on the webpage and so forth, and I told them that I would be glad to share it, and if anybody needs information, just let me know, so. It's a very nice thing, it's nice to hear that people still do a lot of good things. All right, I went ahead and did board comments, so does anybody have public comments? Public, anybody wanna say anything? My hair looking good? Okay, board comments, you guys have anything? No? Okay, media? Questions? We don't need executive session, I don't think, Andy? So,
Motion to adjourn.
motion to adjourn, second? Second, all in favor? So carried. Thank you very much.